Okay, so Apple decided to have a whole week-long release cycle. And the first day we got an iMac M4. Now here, the second day, we have a Mac Mini M4 and M4 Pro, which is in a new chassis about this big. It looks pretty cool. And then tomorrow, presumably, we're going to have the new M4 Max MacBook Pro. A lot of cool things about these new products, but I'm going to focus for this video on the Thunderbolt 5 capability of the Mac Mini. Specifically, it only comes with the Mac Mini M4 Pro chip. Let's go back a little bit. All the Macs right now, all the M series Apple Silicon Macs support Thunderbolt 4 and USB 4. And for fast SSD connection, it takes advantage of the PCIe 3.0 standard, specifically at 4 lanes of 1 gigabyte per second each. So a max of 4 gigabytes per second, which is 32 gigabit per second, which is quick, but real world speeds are quite a bit lower than that. Now, fast forward to Thunderbolt 5, and we get the capability of passing through PCIe 4.0. And going from 3 to 4.0, we get 2 gigabytes per second in 4 lanes. So a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 gigabytes per second, doubling that 32 gigabit per second up to a 64 gigabit per second connection up and down, which is quite fast, I gotta say, but not quite fast enough to keep up with the 6 gigabyte per second read speed. No, actually, sorry, take that back. What I was about to say is it doesn't nearly reach the 14 gigabyte per second read speed of the PCIe 5.0 spec M.2 NVMe SSDs we get in PCs right now. And that is a bit odd. Not odd in the sense that from a generational standpoint, we knew for a long time that Thunderbolt 5 was going to follow the USB 4 version 2 spec of 80 gigabit up and down. Now, both the USB 4 V2 and this Thunderbolt 5 support what is called asymmetrical speed. So instead of 80 and 80, you get 40 and 120. Now, it's not terribly evident right now how this divides up the speed of the PCI connection. We're not sure if that means you get total usable 4 lanes at that 120 gigabit upload speed, or if it divides and takes 1 lane for the 40 gigabit per second downstream and 3 lanes for the 3 lane 120 gigabit per second upstream. But this is all theoretical because we don't even need to use that asymmetrical speed for the current PCIe 4.0 spec. We'd only need it for the PCIe 5.0 spec, which would probably be coming in Thunderbolt 6. And we have, considering it's been out for a day now, we have no idea when that will be coming. And even if it does, if it is capped at 3 lanes of PCIe 5.0, it means we'd have a maximum of 96 gigabit per second in that upstream directional speed. Either way, it's a super fast connection. I do wish Apple sort of leapfrogged into the PCIe 5.0 space, because unless we see that tomorrow, which maybe we will with the MacBook Pros, my current M3 Max 14-inch does almost sustained. It takes a huge dip after about 500 gigabytes, but usually has a speed of 6 gigabytes per second. And that perfectly matches with the brand new SSD from OWC, which claims a real-world sustained speed of 6 gigabytes per second through Thunderbolt 5. Again, I just wish we leapfrogged in the USB IF group and Intel with the Thunderbolt standard either put a higher spec on Thunderbolt 5, or we went somehow directly to supporting PCIe 5.0 within the Thunderbolt 5 standard, so we could be on the same playing field as like getting an Intel chip that supports a motherboard with NVMe M.2 4-lane PCIe 5.0. But until then, we're probably going to be in that 6 gigabyte per second realm for a couple of years to come.